This time we have a game with procedural monster fusions. A tactical RPG where you force your enemies to become your friends and much more. So here are 10 great Godot games, because we like games and alliterations. In Lumencraft it's just you and your trusty friend, a drill. You just want to have a good time, drill down on some juicy minerals and everything else that comes your way. But these alien creatures keep attacking you. Luckily, you can use your harvested resources and build a well-fortified base, with turrets and all. You can also build weapons, pretty big weapons, including dynamite and a flamethrower. The mining itself is just so incredibly satisfying. Everything is drillable and it looks amazing. I love how they made an underground setting so colorful. Look at the glow of everything. And of course, lava physics. The game is in early access right now for €10 and sits on over 300 positive reviews.
There are a few games coming up that are kinda maybe a little bit similar to Pokemon. And many of them can be a bit uninspired. When you look at Cassette Beasts, you can clearly see the inspiration, but it looks quite original to me. First of all, the cassette gimmick gives me Digimon vibes. Even though cassettes are an analog medium. They should have just called them anime. Oh, okay, I get why they did not, yeah. But still, it's stylish, and I love Digimon. An amazing twist is that fights are based around 2v2, and you can strategically choose to fuse your Cassettemons, or whatever they are, and they will be procedurally combined, which looks surprisingly cool, and gives you a crazy amount of options. The type chart also looks wild. Go, plastic, glass, Cassettemon! So I'm pretty hyped to explore the open world with my trusty tapes.
The Creature of Chaos is a fast-paced retro shooter. Currently it's in early access and you can play it for free. It's still in very early access with at least 1 or 2 years left until release. But it already flows so well. The map has lots of procedural elements. There's a campaign mode that leads you through different levels and an arcade mode where you collect high score in a set time. There also is a level editor which is always fun. Everyone in the review seems to love that game. And this is mainly for one reason. It's fun, it just plays nice, and this is what it's all about after all. People also like the soundtrack. Oh, and the developers that left a positive review. I don't see any reason why this should be biased at all.
So, what do you really need to make great platformer gameplay? You would think sprites are somewhat necessary, but they are not. Micro-platformer shows that you are fine with just squares. You play this jumpy square that can wall jump and air dash. It's very well suited for speedrunning and condenses the whole experience down to just precise jumping. You can play it for free on Steam, and yeah, people kinda like it.
TechBeat Heart is a neon shoot-em-up where you die really fast. But jokes on them. I die fast in all shmups. But a round in this game is only 99 seconds long, and dying after a few seconds is not uncommon. I have never seen a game that is so to the core, no bullshit arcade action. You can choose from 2 soundtracks and both kick ass. Enemies are randomly placed and you can shoot for a high score to compare who got the biggest one. You can check out a free demo and pick up the whole game for just €3.
Zodiac DX immediately gives me Mega Man vibes. But instead of being a blue metallic boy, you are one of these magical meat girls. It just effectively pushes my retro buttons. The color palette is neat and the soundtrack is really nice and transports the vibe. You can choose from 3 different characters and play through a quite diverse set of levels. There are bosses and even a flying sequence. Also, satanic goatees are always a plus. Especially when they narrate the plot. I'm sure this game will not turn dark in the slightest. The game was released last year and you can get it for the price of 2 or 3 mangoes.
Malice Greed is a dark tactical RPG that is also kind of a monster collecting game. Characters can join your party against your will, but for fairness, you can also force your enemies to join you. The combat system has lots of depth, with a bunch of different skills you can choose from. This combined with the rotating team and your typical randomized roguelike upgrades should make for a ton of variety. Also, I need to show you guys the damage types. They are physical, fire, ice, arcane, lightning and gun. The last one is gun. The game is in early access and there's a demo for free.
BITGUN is an action roguelike survival shooter with zombies. Lots. And lots of zombies. But also some people with guns. You can not only shoot your way through dead people, but also through walls. You fight in claustrophobic labs and open desert areas. And have I mentioned the flamethrower? Obvious flamethrower bonus. The game was just released for about €8.
Get it now on Steam.
Ruins of Mitriom is a really interesting action RPG that you can play with up to 4 people. In case you know up to 4 people. You can also play it alone in your mother's basement. You move around with your caravan and the other members of your party. There are different characters you can play, like a guy with a sword or a girl with a bow. You have a bunch of different abilities, like a rain of arrows. The enemies have quite varied design, like this golem that shoots a giant laser. There's also a quite complex upgrade system. The game is available for free, and I think more people should give it a try.
The next one is a dungeon crawler action roguelike. And let's just say I kinda like the genre. Very much. So much that we are making our own one. It's called Versifus Fungeon. We just added a meteor, and this is the Rainbow Blast. And you should wishlist it, by the way. But the game we want to present is Demise Sanctuary, where you are this magic floaty guy. You can use a bunch of different spells to manipulate time, or leave a fire trail, or just laser everybody. You can also punch, dash and cast, quite similar to Hades. And of course you have the good old artifact collecting, even with a nice reroll mechanic. They can also have different rarities. You can play a demo on Steam right now. What indie games do you play at the moment? We just played a bunch of Hades, and are looking for something to play after it.